Time Machine.
Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of History Tub Time Machine. Today we're going to be telling you about the exciting and terrifying Civil War.
But before we get traveling, let's talk about the 5 main causes of the Civil War. First, the economic and social differences between the North and the South. The North favored commerce and industry, while the South favored agriculture and plantation.
Another issue was states versus federal rights. Some people believed that individual states should have more power, like nullification rights, while others believed that the federal government should have the power.
The third is the fight over slavery. The North didn't want slavery, while the South did because they believed that it was part of their livelihood.
Another reason was the growth of the abolition movement. The people in the North became more and more opposed to slavery, and that helped for them to build the movement so that they could abolish slavery, and this really angered people in the South.
And number 5, the election of Abraham Lincoln. This caused the states to secede from the Union because the South thought that Lincoln favored the North and anti-slavery.
Okay, now come on friends, let's get to tub traveling. The Compromise of 1850 was one of the first things that led to the Civil War.
So now we're going to head in and talk to an African American lady about the Compromise of 1850. Hello ma'am, how are you today?
I reckon I'm not doing too good. You know, these government figures been trying to make some sort of 1850 compromise by allowing some states to be slave states and some to not. I just don't think that's fair. But with the new territory we gained in the war, you know, Texas, California, they're trying to please everyone and it just won't work.
Well, it doesn't sound like they're pleasing the slaves.
Oh no, ma'am. They even made a new Fugitive Slave Act, which requires white folks to try to capture us, even when we ain't doing nothing wrong. I know those white people in the North ain't too happy about it. The abolitionists, you know. I reckon this might take our country straight in the war.
I hate to hear that. But she's right. It'll lead to the Civil War.
Well, what she doesn't know won't hurt her. Come on, let's go.
Welcome to Bleeding, Kansas.
Bleeding Kansas, what the heck is that?
Who goes there? Are you against the unholy act of sending black slaves to a life of slavery?
Oh, whoa, buddy. We just wanted to know about the Kansas-Nebraska Act and Kansas bleeding or something. Can you tell us about that?
Depends. Are you against slavery?
We are.
Okay, well, I'm John Brown, and I'm a die-hard abolitionist. I think what they're doing to the Negroes is absolutely wrong. But with this Kansas-Nebraska Act, where the government has given free rein to citizens to choose whether great state of Kansas is a slave state or not, popular humanity or something, I figure it's my duty to raid the Harper's Ferry, seize the federal armory. They call this Bleeding Kansas because of all the violences that have broken out. Men will kill each other over these slaves. Yeah, but excuse me, I think I see someone that supports slaves. Yes,
Oh, that John Brown, he's a crazy old dog. I tell you what though, I remember reading about him. He captured citizens and kept them in an engine house. And Colonel Robert E. Lee, head of the United States Marines, captured him and had him hanged.
Poor JB. He doesn't know what's coming for him.
He doesn't.
My name is Harriet Beecher Stone, and I want you to buy my book, Uncle Tom's Cabin. It's the first novel written by a woman like myself that supports the abolition of slaves.
'Cause you know I'm all about that 8-push, no failing. I'm all about Miss Grooms, She's the best.